Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube. So today I'm doing something a little different, which is a vlog style YouTube video, because this is something that I want to do a little bit more of. It is a little bit technical for me. This video should have been on your screens about a week ago. I've only just had the chance to refilm it. Basically, I recorded it in slow-mo and managed to speed it up, which I thought I'd managed to save the video, and then realised there was no sound. So here I am re-recording, but what I wanted to do is just basically jump on and give you guys a little bit of an update as to where I'm at right now and what I'm up to. So the past week has been very, very different for me in the fact that I am still in off season, but we have taken a pullback with calories. So it's always a good idea to do this if you can within like your time frame of your off season. And to be honest, this wasn't actually kind of planned into my off season, but it needed to happen because I basically got to a point where I was just feeling so sick with every single meal. I was waking up not hungry, eating the meal, like force feeding myself, being there, sat at the table for ages, managing to eat, and then knowing that I had another meal like in 2 hours, and then another meal in like 2 hours pre-training. And I was getting to the gym and I was so full, I was feeling sluggish. Like I say, I literally wanted to be sick. Meat was absolutely repulsing me, and yeah, even preparing food was just something that made me feel sick. I feel like bad for saying that, obviously, because there are people in the world that cannot choose to eat the volume of food that we do eat and that we like require to grow in this sport. And that is something that I do always remind myself of throughout like my off-season phase when I am struggling, that, you know, some people can't eat and etc, etc. But it just got to a point where it was just unproductive. It was affecting my digestion, it was affecting my sleep, where I wasn't digesting food properly heading into the evening because I was eating so much more food in the evening in a shorter window. Yeah, and it just got too much, and it was starting to make me feel like a little bit like I was sort of messing up the process. So I did eventually speak out to Meg after trying. Mark was like, look, you just have to reach out to her because I can't sit here and watch you trying to chew the same bit of food for like a very long period of time. And it was. So I did reach out to her, and Meg did take what I said into consideration. We had a little chat, so I could fill her in on like what exactly was going on. And then moving forwards, I awaited a new meal plan. So usually I would macro track each meal. So I would have, Meg would lay out 5 meals for me, and I would macro track those 5 meals to the macros, proteins, fats and carbs, which were given to me. However, this time where I'm literally like completely like not hungry at all, I just said like, just send me a plan and I'm going to stick to it. And actually it has been like a lot more like mentally easier just to literally stick to a plan. Like I have zero food focus. Obviously I'm at a point where I just do not want to eat food, and macro tracking serves me really well coming out of like post-show when you are like wanting different things, so to speak, because you can be a lot more flexible with it. And like the approach she gave me before, I basically had a set meal plan, but I did change things from day to day, and that was mainly because I was trying to reduce like the volume size of my meals. So I would swap things out which like gave me high volume and swap them out for more dense things. Which again, I started going towards like a few more of the like more calorie dense, sweeter options and stuff like that. And I really want more, and have been advised by Meg to stick to a more whole food approach, and it has really benefited me, but it obviously got to that point where it was just too much. So my calories were pulled back by about 800 and something across the board on both training day and non-training day calories. So I was on about 2.8 and about 2,600 on a non-training day. And now I'm on 2,000 calories on a training day and around 1,800 on a rest day. So yeah, that's like 900 calories completely gone from my day. I have been doing this now for about a week, and it has been a lot more bearable. I'm not at a point where I am like super hungry. My hunger is definitely like there a little bit more, but we have decided to spend the next 2 weeks in this phase. It's funny though, because when I went into this phase, I didn't think about it at all from a weight loss perspective. Like, no thought whatsoever, didn't even cross my mind. It wasn't until Mark said to me, "Oh, I wonder how much weight you'll lose." And I was like, "Oh yeah." So I think that's really cool because it shows that I literally did it from like a pure hunger point of view instead of like feeling uncomfortable in my physique and, oh, we need to pull back. Like, I didn't even think about the weight loss side of it. So yeah, that's a good thing, which I think it does, again, like I just said, it shows that I'm doing this for the right reasons, which is great. So it has been literally 1 week to the day that I started this new meal plan, and I am 1.2 kilos down in a week, which will probably be some fluid and obviously the food volume. I feel like a lot fresher. My sessions have still been productive, like they were productive before, but I was just doing things and feeling like my food undigested and feeling like I could wait like literally another hour, and I already wait an hour like post-workout before, pre-workout. I eat my pre-workout meal, then I wait an hour, and then I train, sometimes just over an hour, and I was still feeling full. So right now, like, I'm feeling like I've eaten the meal, it's digested within that hour, and I'm ready to train. So that's obviously a lot more optimal as well, because my body isn't there trying to, weight train and digest food at the same time. So it allows my body to focus more on just that one thing. So yeah, it's just been much, much better. It's pretty funny though, I noticed at approaching week 24 of off season, I switched to a big spoon. And as you guys will probably know if you've prepped or dieted before, you usually use the smallest spoon you can find. And right now I've literally switched to just the biggest spoon I can find to eat my meals. So my meal in front of me right now is chicken breast, and it is veg and avocado, which is my new fan love. I've never been a fan of avocado before, but it was on the meal plan, couldn't be bothered to change it, and tried it, and now I'm actually a fan of avocado. This is one of my non-carb meals. It is usually my second meal in the day. So the meal after my meal one, then it's meal two, this is meal two, and then it's usually my pre-workout. And I'm at a point now, like, for my pre-workout meal where I'm like ready for it. So yeah, it feels so much better to be like a little bit hungry again. I'm sure as these next 2 weeks go by, I'm probably going to be a lot more hungry, which is obviously the aim. So yeah, I think that's pretty much the update I have. A few of you wondered why I was having a no-carb meal, and I'm sorry if you guys thought that I was starting prep now. I'm not starting prep now, but that is happening. We do have a plan. We're just going to hang here for a further 2 weeks. Then food is going to start to increase again before we get ready for prep. And I will definitely fill you guys in about obviously when I am going to be starting prep, because I'm so, so excited for it. And I know that I'm going to be completely ready, because to be honest, I said to Meg when I saw her in person the other day, like, I'm actually ready. I could definitely start a contest prep like now. Shall we just do it? But she said, no, I think we should just go with the process, go with the show that we've picked, and just carry on where we are, get you a little bit hungry, then pick up food again, and then we've got a further however many weeks left to, add some more muscle mass, which is obviously the goal. So this is, yes, my most longest off season at 24 weeks, and the most productive off season. So yeah, your bound to get hungry in the off season, you're bound to feel uncomfortable, but it's really, really good to just hold it there and really maintain like a good structure for the longest period of time you can before you need to do something like this. Usually it is a good idea, like I say, to schedule pullbacks into your off season, but because my stage time, like getting ready for the stage, starting prep, isn't too far away, and our goalpost did move, so like I already was meant to start prep a while ago, we did just decide that it was best that we just carried on through this phase, and I actually thought I would like be able to, but like I say, like with my clients, usually it's mapped out, and then again, if it was adjusted like me, then given the extra amount of weeks, we would decide if there was a pullback or not based on the feedback. So yeah, this wasn't exactly planned in, wasn't really meant to happen, but I just needed this for me, and it was, you know, my body was showing all signs that we needed to. But if you guys are in off season now and you don't have enough time to do a pullback, or you're only a short amount of time into your off season, then just focus on making sure your structure is good. So you're getting up nice and early, getting your meal in, going for a 10-minute walk in between meals. That does help aid digestion and is a really, really good thing to do. Helps you get your steps in as well, which again are important in off season. If you're at a point in your off season where it's pretty early on in your off season, and you are finding like this problem yourself and you're not hungry, then make sure that you and your coach do look at the choices of food that you've got to see if you can reduce volume anywhere, to see if you can increase the meals to make them smaller, so go from 5 to maybe 6. Look at adding more to like your intra workout possibly as you're working out. Like I use ISO Plus from Olymp, and that's a really, really good one as well. But just try and switch off to your, like, any insecurities you have within your physique, and don't let that be the driver of why you're having a pullback. Like, you are going to get uncomfortable with how you look, and you are going to find points where you're not hungry. Like, that is completely normal. I have felt that since literally like way back into this off season. It is completely normal to be like really full up all the time. Like I said, if it is causing you sleep issues, digestion problems, like you're finding you're more fatigued and just very sluggish, of course look at the things that you can do which were already added into mine, like the 10-minute walks, like the cardio and things like that. And then yeah, if it is really that hard, then obviously just reach out to a coach, because it's best, instead of like just missing food or things like that which your coach isn't aware of, that's not good. So always be open and honest with your coach. But anyway guys, hopefully you enjoyed this little vlog. I've waffled on now for a little bit. I'm going to eat my meal now, and then I am going to be chilling for the rest of the day because it is a bank holiday, and so I have actually already trained today, so my meals are a bit back to front, but this is carbless, so it's going to set me up nicely for my pre-bed meal. Yeah, let me know guys if there's anything else that you guys want to see, whether that's like a full day of eating so you get to know what's on my new plan, absolutely anything. But as always, thank you for watching. Please like, share and subscribe, and I will catch you guys with some more content very soon.